Hello and welcome to another video today brought to you by Marcus's Corner. I'm Marcus Boston. Yes, it's that time of the week. I know I'm kind of late, busy with work and some more other things, but I have finally been able to sit down and give you my picks for week 10 of the NFL season. Last week, guys, I did awesome. Let me make sure I get my numbers right. I went 11-2 last week, so I only missed on 2 games head up last week.
12-1.
Yeah, I could have, but I went and I picked the Rams. Oh my gosh, what was going on with them? But I picked the Rams, and they, again, like usual, they disappointed me. But let's go ahead, and I'm going to give you my picks for this week. And we are in week 10, and I'm hoping to continue this streak, continue this momentum as we approach the end of the 2016 NFL season. Where did the time go? I know, right? Very quick. All right, but let's go ahead and let's get into these picks. Because it's already Thursday, I'm not going to pick the Thursday game because by the time you see this video, that game is either going to be played or it will already be over. So I'm going to get started with the Sunday games. We've got Green Bay going to Tennessee. Green Bay, what's going on? I mean, they looked really bad last week. Indianapolis went in there and put it on Green Bay. I'm going to go with Tennessee on this. The game is in Tennessee. It's going to be home for them. I'm going to go with Tennessee on this one. I know there's some people that are going to say, like, look, take Green Bay on this one, but I just feel Tennessee on this. I think Tennessee can pull this one off. We've got Minnesota going to Washington. What has happened to Minnesota? Wow. I mean, talk about the mighty falling like a brick. This game is in Washington. Go ahead and take Washington on this one. We don't know what Minnesota team we're going to get. We don't know if they're going to even get out of this funk that they're in. So go ahead and take Washington. Chicago going to Tampa Bay. Word on the street is that Doug Martin is going to be back. That running game should be a little bit stronger in Tampa Bay. We do know that the defense in Tampa is kind of suspect, but the game is in Tampa. I know they're not doing well at home, but just Chicago. I mean, Chicago. What's going on there in Chicago? Go ahead and take Tampa on this one. They get out of their little funk, Tampa, and they're able to right the ship, so to say. Kansas City playing Carolina. This game is in Carolina. Carolina squeaked by and beat the Rams last week. Cam Newton is back. He's playing. This game is in Carolina. If this game was in Kansas City, I would take Kansas City. But because this game is in Carolina, Carolina does seem to play very well in Carolina. Defense plays very inspired and fired up. Go with Carolina on this game. Atlanta going to Philly to play Philly. Man, Philly, that's another team. How the mighty have fallen. Atlanta is enjoying a very strong streak right now. Matt Ryan is very underrated right now in the NFL. He's playing very well. I know that they're going to be on the road on this one, but I'm taking Atlanta to beat Philly in this one. The LA Rams traveling to New York to play the Jets. No homer pick at all today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Jets on this one. Jets defense is looking really strong. The Rams are amongst the worst in the league right now trying to move the ball. No way, Ram fan. I mean, take off the rose-colored glasses. It's not looking good right now. I'm going to take the Jets on this one. Denver playing the New Orleans Saints. Again, another mighty has fallen. What in the world is going on with Denver's offense? I mean, it's just not really there. They still do have a strong defense, but they're on the road right now, and they got to go ahead and they got to play the New Orleans Saints. Go ahead and take New Orleans on this one until Denver can get their ship right also. Houston is playing Jacksonville. This is an interesting game. The game is going to be in Jacksonville. I know a lot of people are taking Houston. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with Jacksonville. Even though Jacksonville has some serious issues with consistency, I do think that if the right Jacksonville team shows up, they can beat Houston. Also, this game is going to be at home for Jacksonville, so they might be able to sneak this one out. We've got Miami going to play San Diego. And there's some rumbling still going on with San Diego and their stadium issue, but outside of that, go ahead and take San Diego on this one. Miami, they're up and down too, but they're going to San Diego. They got to try to beat them out there. I think the Chargers can take care of business. Dallas moving to Pittsburgh. This is the game. This is a game a lot of people are fired up and got a lot of energy with. Dallas is just mowing through people between Prescott and Elliott. I mean, you're in a good place right now, Dallas fan. And I've had some individuals who made comments, because I posted this before, when Romo comes back, is this still Romo's team, or should Prescott take it? I'm of the opinion right now, the way this team is playing with Dak and these rookies and the way they're making an impact, I don't think you play Romo. I think that you got to go with what's working. These young players are building a relationship, and we do know that it's looking like right now that Prescott is the future of this team. But that's on a side note. Back to the game, Dallas going to Pittsburgh. Take Dallas on this one. I know Pittsburgh is a strong team, but guys, Pittsburgh look like they may be in the decline. They may be coming to the end with some things. So I'm going to take Dallas on this one. We've got San Francisco playing Arizona, two teams that are just slumming right now. This game is in Arizona. Go ahead and pick Arizona. Another hot game, Seattle going to play the New England Patriots. What are we going to see here with this, guys? What are we going to see? This is probably going to be a very good game. I'm going to go ahead and give it to New England. I think that New England will be able to hold off Seattle on this one. If this game was in Seattle, it might be a different story. But this game is right now being played in New England, and I think that Brady and company, I mean, they're a machine. It's very hard to beat them at home. I don't think Seattle's going to be able to pull this one off. And we've got the Monday night game, Cincinnati playing the New York Football Giants. Boy, the Giants have had a serious turnaround now. They are now over 500. They are very competitive in their division. In other words, you can see that I'm going to say go ahead and pick the Giants on this one. No Cincinnati, they've got to go on the road and they've got to deal with the Giants, but they got to go and beat them in New York. Don't see that happening. Go ahead and take the New York Football Giants on that Monday night pick. All right, guys, that's going to be it for my picks. If you're still here with me at the end of this video, I'm going to ask you to give me a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe to Marcus's Corner. Like I said earlier in the video, sorry it's been very late when I'm getting this video up, but again, a lot of stuff going on in the office this week, and I finally had an opportunity to sit down and get this video out for everybody. All right, again, I'm Marcus Boston. Hopefully I will see you next week. Peace.